Hey guys, Aeqro here. Today we'll be doing something different. This is a mob spawner I made on my first ever Minecraft world. I'm gonna show a tutorial about how to make one. I don't know who made it, like who's the founder of this one, because my mate showed me and I don't know who did it. But what I'm gonna do is, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to make four pads. They can be as big as you want, but probably bigger than 8 is what I'd prefer, but I prefer to go at about 16, each of the 4 pads will be like 16 wide. So once you've done that, you just do all this and you fill it in, which will be they spawn on cobblestone, stone, and some other materials. Just look on a wiki or something. If not, just post a comment and I will reply. But once you've done that, you wanna make all the insides of the 16 by 16 squares, and then you want to go either build them 2 up, or if you're on a flat land like I am now, you can just take out a whole new layer from the bottom, which will probably be the quicker and easier way. This is just so when the mobs fall in, they're not going to be able to get out. And then once you've done that, just quickly build all this quickly, get rid of all the dirt. So that makes it that when the mobs fall in, that they will just stay in, they won't be able to get out, and then the water will push them through. So if the person whoever made it, and you know who made it, can you just put a comment so I can put it in the description for the founder, because I don't know who made it. So once you've done that, you're gonna want, this is gonna be annoying because all the slimes and stuff will be falling in. So once you've built all this and you've done the ground thing, probably make a how do we say this, a wall around the edge of the mob spawner pads. So that's why you make it 1 extra bigger, and then you can, but it's up to how big you want to make the pads, is how big you make them. Say if you only wanted a small pad, small mob spawner, small pads will work, and there's ways to make it all work. So it's like the water technique that I'll probably be showing you, that my mate showed me, is relatively easy, so it will work with pretty much every size spawner that's probably above an 8. So the walls have to be, I'm pretty sure, 3 high, because you don't want endermen spawning, because this mob spawner isn't specifically made for endermen, as the where you drop the mobs drop in, it's only going to be 2 high, and that classifies for the zombies and skeletons, and yeah, that's pretty much it, and creepers. So it's all this mob spawn is pretty much made for, but you could probably play around with it so it would work with a enderman, but it'd probably do a bit more for the water, way to make it with the water. And I somehow can't place blocks there. That's probably why. There's a little slime in the middle of it. So once you make this 3 high quickly, you want to go all the way across, and you want to roof this off, and that's pretty much the roofing part of it. So just going to keep going across. So guys, I'm going to pause it here, and I will come back once I've put a roof after. So once it's got to go 4 high and then put a roof. Once I've done all that, I will come back to doing this from where we were at. Alright guys, well we're back now. We just finished putting the roof on the mob spawner. I went to sleep to go to sleep, but as you can see, it is now, that'll be the floor plus another layer, which is 1, 2, 3, which then another layer for 4 as the roof. So you can go 4 hub, then go across. Also in the center you leave I'll just put this here, the 4 here blocks here, it should be the opening up there, because once you've done that, you have to put pillar type, another set of walls going up, but they have to stop as soon as they hit this 2, so the zombies can pass through, which is and then also one suggestion that I came across when making this again is put lights on the pads before putting a roof. Otherwise there's going to be a lot of zombies piling up inside, and it just gets a bit frustrating, and yeah, it can get kinda annoying. Alright, so once you've done that, and this is all sorted underground, I suggest them go up and climb up here. So once you're up here, I'd suggest to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27. I'd suggest to go 27, 20, actually I'll go 28 blocks, because the falling's 24. But at least at 28, you know that if you like go down a little bit and you're climbing up, that they aren't gonna like spawn there, or they can still spawn below there. Because I'm pretty sure it's like 24 blocks zombies will spawn, or if you're away from them, and yeah. So I guess actually no, we'll actually go 20. So it's just 28, just to save time. 28, 27, 26. 25, yeah, 25. But if it's all up to you, like it's all up to how far you want it to go. So say if you wanted it to be higher because of the house you're in, or if you're underground, it's up to you. Like, and another thing is to light up all caves around here. So like saying, because I'm on flatland, all those mobs will just be spawning, so I can like light up the whole area on flatland. But if you're in like a normal world, look for caves and like completely light them up, because majority of the time zombies or mobs will spawn in dark areas. So if you have a cave right next to your house or a ravine, they'll probably spawn there more than they will spawn in your mob spawner. Also, this spawner is not just for Xbox, as I'm playing it on Xbox. This is also a PC Minecraft mob spawner as well. So it's pretty much an all-round Minecraft mob spawner, which is efficient, because I used to do it on my other Let's Play, and I'd probably get like, if I went there AFK for like half an hour to an hour, I'd probably get like, about a stack to 2 stacks of 64 of everything. So once you've done that, you should probably prefer to do this in glass, all this, but I'm just doing this in cobblestone. Actually, yeah, you'd probably prefer to do it in glass because you can see it, but I just did it in cobblestone because I didn't feel like wasting some more time. Alright, so now that's done, we need a bucket of water. So once you get your bucket of water, you want to put them at each corner, or each end of each of these like tunnels, I guess you can say it. And once you've done that, water will go for 8 blocks, so you wait for it to stop. And I'm going to need to get rid of some stink and get stairs. Alright, so we have stairs now, and I need signs. Alright, so now what we do is we go, where the water stops, we go 2 in front, we chuck stairs in front of that, we take out that block, not them blocks, but so it keeps going forward, so the mobs will get pushed right up, so the mobs will go down, and they'll get pushed up this, and then we put a sign here, and here, directly one behind the stairs, well not there, but so it's directly behind the stairs, and then we chuck another block of water in front of them, which means that the water won't go back, so the mobs will go there and get pushed forward again. So now you repeat this for every one of them. And yeah, this can be the probably annoying part, but say if you're doing it 16 by 16, you can prepare yourself and do it after the 8 blocks of water. Do this so it's already ready, so you can just put the water straight on. And yeah, so you can like have a little bit more time for what you're doing. This is the technique that makes the water keep going, well, keep the mobs moving instead of just stopping. So there, so we need to chuck water here, and there, go down to this side, there, and we'll clear out that, put them there, chuck a sign there and there, and then put more water there and there. Alright, so now that this happens, the mobs will be walking, they'd get pushed off or walk off like they would. And then you go down here, which instead of them stopping here, we'll push them back up and they'll keep going into the center of this. Now from here, we want them to be going up, which means we want to chuck a sign on either any of these corners, but if say you put it here, you have to put it on the opposite side, the opposite corner. So if you put it on this corner, you'd have to put the signs on this corner. And if you do it, say the sign goes that way, when you put it on there, you have to chuck it up. you have to put the sign. Oh, it's gone the wrong way, isn't it? Yep. Putting it on the wrong block. Oh my god. Sorry about this. This is getting a bit annoying. Alright. So they have to go opposite each other, and then once you've done that, you put another like this, but we want it to go this way. On each of the corners that haven't got the blocks. So it's like that. Then on the corners that you first did, you want to put a sign, a block in front and a block behind, so it's like that. And you do the same on the other side. Now once you've done that, they will be pushed into here, so you're able to chuck or place water there, and also there, and all center it. And because mobs jump, they will float up. Now once you've done this, you want to place a sign. I'll go on fly for this. A sign above the water. Going across, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. But going across, so if there's water block here, place that there, and you put the water on top of that. Then you put the sign on top of that, and you keep going up, and up, and up, and up. This makes so when you place the water there, and there, and there, and I drop my water bucket, and then when you place these signs on the other side, in the same positions, it stops the water from moving onto this side. Which then means you can keep going up, which is the way that they will transport the mobs up to where you want them to go. So we'll quickly place the water down again. Actually, yep. And we keep going up. So then we chuck another sign there, there. So we'll quickly go all the way up with signs, which is probably the easier way, but if you're doing this not on creative, the way to go is to place the water down and just keep going with the flow of the water up. Every time you place a sign down, put a block of water down, a bucket of water down, and then just keep going up. So once you get all the way to the top, you want to go down on the other side as well. Which is annoying on this, because when you place signs in the wrong spot on normal, it's actually annoying to get rid of the signs. And if you put the water in the wrong spot, it can get a bit frustrating. But in creative, like I'm doing now, I keep dropping the sign. It's easy to place the signs where you want to place the signs, because you just got to go up while flying. But on normal worlds, it'll probably take a lot longer than I am going through right now. So we'll just go. Actually, we'll go from the bottom up. It's easier. So just place our water in the spots that has to be placed. So I'm just gonna go up and just hold it. And alright, so that's that side done. We go to this side. We'll just go up like this because it's easier, and then once we reach the top, we'll just go down on the other side, making sure that we hit every block. And as this, when you go up, these where the signs are, use as air pockets so that the mobs can just keep going up and breathe. Like they don't have to like drown in here. Alright, so once you've done that, you want to go all the way to the top, and we'll just build a little platform quickly. But it's up to how big you want to build the platform. So I'll just build it about 4 wide for now, and then do something after this, which will help with the mobs. But it's up to you, like how you want to build the outer layer, or the tunnel upwards. Because I usually do it out of glass because it's more, you can see the zombies go up, or the mobs, which makes it look a bit. This is more visual than it is probably efficient because of the light going through the glass. But it's up to how you plan on doing it. Now, once you've done this, you would like to, actually I'm going to get glass for this part. Alright, now it's got rid of my cobblestone, so we'll keep that there as well. We might want to go. You probably want to go up another 2 blocks. And once you're up another 2 blocks, you'll select the way you want to go. So say I'd want to go this way. I'm going to put another block there of glass, and we'll get another sign quickly. And we'll place another sign there, and another sign there, and I need a water bucket. Place another water there. Alright. Now once you've done that, the water will travel 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how far the water will travel. And then you just want to keep going down. Keep it going. And then you want to go, I'm pretty sure it's up 1. And then lava, unless this is the way to do it if you say you wanted to, like, the mobs to die instantly. Otherwise you could just get the mobs to go forward a little bit, put a sign, make them drop off, and you could hit them and kill them. But this is the lava way, which is the way that I did it on my first world, as I didn't have, there was no XP, so there was really no point. It was just to collect items instead of having to go kill mobs myself. I just had to go stand there up top for a little bit, and everything would go done for me pretty much. So just quickly do this. But actually, before I do this, I'm gonna chuck and I'm pretty sure you have to place a sign here and here. And then we want to go to the lava, grab a lava bucket, and place lava and lava there. And if it's done right, the lava should hang off the edge just. Alright, so I did it too far back, I'm pretty sure. Alright. This is the part that I don't remember how to do, because I forgot all about this, so this is the part that I'll just have to remember quickly, so sorry about that. So you might make it 3. I did it 1 long, because the lava has to hang over just, so the mobs will burn when they fall into here. Yeah, that's right. It's 3, not 4, because lava travels 4, which means it'll travel 1 over that. Alright, I remember that now. And we'll quickly chuck a roof on top of here. And we'll go down and go break the lava, not lava, the glowstone that's in here, just so the mobs can start spawning a little bit. Alright. Turn all the light off in this area. Quickly. This will make the zombies and mobs and creepers, whatever you want to call them, start spawning again. There is ways to stop spiders, because spiders are pretty useless in this mob spawner, by just chucking down a half block. I think it's every 4 blocks or so. That'll stop mobs. Well, I think it's every 2 or 3 blocks. I don't remember off by heart. But that'll stop the spiders from spawning, because you don't really get much from the spiders in this spawner, because half the time they just die anyways, and they burn, like they die anyways, but once they get to here, they like pretty much just burn, and so do the string, because they jump up and down, they can't just hit the roof. So once that's done, that's pretty much everything that needs to happen. But what I like to do is I like to take out a block or so, just make it to this side, whatever side you want it to go to. And see, the creeper's already come up. But what I want to do is they will stay there for a bit, but they wouldn't do that usually. But I need to get in here and finish off the next part, which is going to be a bit frustrating, because yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Alright. Great. Had a little bit of a problem there. So we just want to build this back up again. I should have just left it there for now, but yeah, I just wanted to kill it. Let's take these water blocks off quickly. Alright, so what we've done here is that's there, put the sign there again, and everything's sorted again. So let's just go going back up again. yeah, so sorry about the little muck-up we just had then. But I'll quickly rebuild this, and it shouldn't take too long. Actually, I built this too high. But for now, that's going to happen, so we'll just leave it like this. Just for now, to save us some time to finish off the next part, which is to do that I like to do is I like to go to about here, and I like to take out these 2 blocks. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's these 2 blocks, and I like to go down, place these around the edge, put a water pad block there, and just take it back a little bit. But I like to move a little bit away from the, oh god, a little bit away from the, where they land, as sometimes the creepers may explode, so you don't really want that happening, so just take this back a little bit. And we'll break that there. And that's where we will collect our items. Now this part is where it can get a little bit frustrating, so I'm just going to quickly break the roof of this part and kill this skeleton quickly. Alright, so now what we want to do is we just want to break this and this block here, and we just want to place, I'm pretty sure it's a block there and a block there, yep, and that'll place the water zombies into here. They'll jump up and down, the zombies stuff will fall through, and you'll end up collecting it there. But you just want to chuck a block here and here, just in case the zombies do fall through, and that is pretty much all you have to do. I will quickly take off invisible, so the zombies should hopefully start spawning, to give you a rough idea about how this works right now. And that is pretty much all that needs to happen, except that they probably won't spawn much because of all the light on the floor. So I will be back and I'll light up a majority of this area, and we'll see you then. And as you see now, guys, I'm back and I have lit up the whole area down there, and the mobs are just coming up and they are just dying, and I've only been gone for about 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, like a few seconds, because I just chucked a few blocks down there, and you can see how efficient this pretty much is. It's like probably every like less than a second a mob or 2 will come up and they'll burn. And yeah, so I'll stay here for about a minute, and also after that, and we're about 30 seconds now, and we can see there's a pretty decent amount of stuff there, and I've already collected it when I was gone. I was just doing some random cleanup. But I think it's the odd mob might get stuck. I don't think so. It's just that they might get pushed up or might get stuck on something else. It's up to where you're standing, I guess. But as you see, the spiders keep going up in the lava and you don't get their stuff. So about now, I will clear out my inventory quickly, and I just grabbed all that. But I probably got about an extra like 10 or so of that, a few string maybe, and a little bit of zombie flesh. So that's it, guys. That's how I made my mob spawner in one of my Let's Play worlds, and it's actually a really efficient mob spawner once everything is lit up. But yeah, guys, this is a mob spawner that is made without any spawners, and I'll probably make another one with spawners in a few days from now once this is uploaded. But guys, if you enjoyed this mob spawner and like how efficient it is, leave a like and comment. Yeah, they're glitching up now as because I'm standing too close. If you're further away from them, they will try to get towards you, but I'm pretty sure I'm on, yeah. They might get glitched up, but that's just because it's not completely, the square pad at the top's not big enough for me to walk around, and I'll just get stuck and you might have to hit them once or twice. But other than that, guys, that is the mob spawner, and I'll see you whenever I talk to you guys again. See you in part of either my Minecraft or whenever that is. So see you guys.